Alright, guys, so today's podcast is number 87 from the P Alpha Music Podcast. You guys see, I'm a different setup. I am in my living room. I just want to change things a little bit. It's kind of getting cold here in Wisconsin. Love it. My name is Pablo Ruiz Vargas. I'm your host for the P Alpha Music. Today's topic is going to be, forgot about it, personal integrity. And this time I'm gonna do it a little bit different from what I usually do. The reason is for the fact that I don't know where people really get their integrity. It's just amusing. I mean, I've been watching some of the videos of Kevin Samuels. For those people that don't know, Kevin Samuels is a consultant and fashion designer or image consultant, what they call. He just a person that give opinion regarding dating in today's world, especially targeting some of the black Americans. But some of the people that call into the program is kind of it is kind of concerning, and at the same time I encounter this kind of behaviors daily, and it concerns me double. And then I ask myself, where's the integrity of people? The last episode that I saw, it was a clip about persons that is already married, but wanna divorce the person that is married just to get with a high value man. Next, you wanna destroy a family to go back to his ex because now his ex is a high value man. You need to have zero integrity to do such thing. Zero. Sociopath, narcissistic, all those things, right? No wonder why marriage rate is higher. It's at 50%. 50% of people that get married, 100% of people that get married, 50% file divorce. 80% of those, 75 or 80% are filed by women. There's no such integrity or hierarchy or structure for marriage. There's no incentive for men to get married. And the reason is because everything is being set up for a way to be incentivized to just get out of the divorce without dealing with the person. What they don't understand is that if you have kids, right, they're gonna be damaged from that experience. And the data is already proven. 70% of the people that are incarcerated are raised by single moms. From the same percent, serial killers, 70% single mom. It's everything with the 70, 7. It's I don't know why. It is. People lie constantly. I've been doing sales job for years now, and something that I miss from this job is just honesty. Integrity is not there. Everything deceitful. Everything is too sweet. How would you go to a job and they're selling you their job? But when you go to a regular job, you have to sell yourself to that job. That's how sales jobs are. You meet a lot of deceitful people. You meet a lot of people with low integrity. A lot. I'm not here to talk bad about anybody. I'm just reporting what I see. Things are not spoken in a straight manner. It's just always some weird thing, right? The grass is not greener on the other side. Everybody want to take advantage of everybody. Like telling the truth is harder. And when you tell the truth, it's a fresh air. Some folks, we have lost a lot of integrity in this world, right? And now, since my channel and my podcast is all about personal development, I think there's a space for an opportunity to make sure that those people that are less in telling the truth and having a strong integrity, it's a time for leadership. If that comes from a place of real, genuine concern that we are dealing with high emotions with zero logic, zero, no logic at all. Every decision that's being made in our political system, in our private sectors, public sector, everything is about emotions with zero integrity and zero virtue. Zero. And I don't want to get too much into it because I had to talk in code because I might get strike. I have no idea why these things happen, to be honest. I really don't. Porn is out of control, It's eating our youth, eating our generations. Make them think that thing is real. When it's not. It's not real. That's sin, right? It's like the Bible says, when you are part of the flesh, Satan becomes your father. I never understood that, but now I do really understand that. Because when you're part of the sin, you're based on an addiction. The addiction controls you. You don't control the addiction, right? The only way you can control the addiction is when you master the fact that you understand you're an addict. You need help. People stealing this apartment. A lot of people stole cars left and right. There's no integrity to the things, right? We cannot shake hands because pandemic. Now the what I see from this, right, is that the people that have their real nature is gonna be presented, right? And from there we're gonna judge how those people really are. And in some weird fashion, I like that. For the simple fact that I can now see people from who they truly are, and I don't have to waste time. Leaders lead from a strong position. They don't lead from a weak position. They don't lead because they're liars. They don't lead because they lack integrity. People follow leaders because they're very well grounded. And that means that they can just move the world or influence the world from their moral and ethical point of view. Okay? And since having integrity has been very hard in my part, because I'm always finding out things about myself that I need to just tone up. This is important for me because of my family. My family needs me in that area to be very strong, have a strong integrity. not lie, not taking advantage of people, stuff like that. It's completely lost, and I've seen it a lot. How people treat each other, how people treat other people, and for that reason, you have to be very strong, stronger than ever. Since people are very mental ill right now, so we have a very severe mental health crisis. You live in the United States, you know the stats are very high, and I'm not gonna go into numbers right now because I really don't want to get banned. But it gets crazy. There's some 60, 65, even 70% in some areas, in some demographics, for certain age, for certain age up. For some other reasons that I explained, I think I explained in the podcast before, and that has to do that we are going against our nature, especially women. They're being more forced to find a job instead of a family, and that goes against their nature. Instead of just going with both, if you're gonna do a job, you're gonna sacrifice the other, and figure out that, oh, I'm gonna just take care of my business. Now I'm 32, 35. Let me just look for a husband. Nobody wants you. Therefore, you go to a depression, high anxiety, so you have to take medications. That's one of the areas, and that can really create instability. Instability in a fashion that it can really crumble our society easily. So we have to go back to a structure that we all agree that, you know, things are morally, ethically important. And one of those things has to start from integrity. For a simple reason, right? Because we all agree lying is bad. We all agree that stealing is bad. And we all agree, right, that not being honest is bad. Simple concept, but very hard to grasp. Why? I know why. Since you already create a fake facade of yourself for years, you have fake friends, you create a fake life, you create fakery in everything. So you want to continue being fake. Okay, life is gonna turn around and tell you, okay, this is what is gonna happen. You're being fake. This is what's gonna happen when you're being deceitful. Okay, you end up in a place that you don't want it. And then all you need to do is just have some integrity in yourself. Telling the truth. If you're not gonna tell the truth, at least don't lie. Don't lie to please people. That's bad. That's very bad. Don't be dishonest. If you don't want to do something, don't do it. Don't do something just to please people, and then all of a sudden you build resentment. Don't gossip. Huge one. That's a huge one. We talked about that a couple days ago about the dangers of gossiping and what does create to your soul. Important. This time is time for people to stand up and really start recognizing that there's a hole and we need to fill it. And that hole is for people that had, they had some of those cojones in place and just take the bull by the horns. As simple as that. There's some other areas, man, that I cannot even comprehend. And I don't wanna get into it too much because I don't know what's the line that needs to be crossed in YouTube, and that's a problem. Probably my podcast and the Anchor.fm I can just be a more flexible, but here, seeing all this stuff go to YouTube, I cannot say too much. But when the time comes, we need leaders. In what area of your life you can. Leaders in your family, leaders with your friends, leadership with your community, leadership in anything you can do. We need to restore integrity in our daily life. Starting from myself. Interesting, right? As a man myself, right, I really understand the importance of taking accountability and responsibility in those areas, right? And I like it because it's always a new opportunity to be better as a human being, right? Taking control of my emotions, don't let my emotions just go crazy. Helping people out, right? Let me say a story before we finish this thing. A couple days ago, I'm close to the supermarket. You know, back in the day, before I just continue with my story. You know, if we see or saw an old lady, old gentleman, and they were carrying something, we were helping, right? Okay, that was the norm. Go back to the present. I'm going to the supermarket, and I see this old gentleman, carrying like 10 bags. And all I see is people 18, 25 walking by and not even asking for help if they can help. And that person has his back almost like a sea. Huge hunch. And he's struggling. He's walking, let's say 20 feet, 30 feet, and dropping the bags, taking a rest. You know, if you carry a couple bags of grocery, you know that they get heavy by the minute, right? And in his case, he only carried it for a couple seconds. He had to drop them again. And some of these youngsters, 18, 25, walking by, not offering one sense of help. I stop my car and I go and ask and offer my help. But I couldn't stand seeing it. I'm like, this is not okay. We have to do something. I say, hey, Pop, do you need some help? And he told me, no, I don't need your help. But thank you so much. Thank you. I really, really appreciate that you came here to bring your help. I really appreciate it. You made my day. And I said, you know what? If I cannot help you, at least I made your day. I really appreciate that as well. Have a great day. We do the walk. We not only talk the walk, we do it. Make sure you're doing the same thing. We need things like that. It's lost. These people just walking by, not even offering one sense of help. And sometimes we're a group of 4 or 5, not sense of help. He's walking like, and I'm like, I cannot. That's the importance of integrity. Make sure that you lead with a pure soul. This was the P Alpha Music, a little bit different today. Just touching that topic. You're listening to the Anchor.fm P Alpha Music. Make sure that you share our content. You're hearing the podcast on YouTube. You know what to do. This was your host, Pablo Ruiz Vargas. I'm out.